Hi students, myself S.K. Bajpayee. Welcome to you all. I am here with a beautiful poem, My Mother at 66. There is a common complaint on behalf of the students. They say, we go through the poem from the textbook, but we cannot understand it literally. This is a common problem, maybe. But my suggestion for you is go through the poem line by line. At first, try to find out some peculiar words with which you are not familiar, and then get their meaning. This is the first attempt, basic attempt to go through a poem and understand a poem or any work of art, any composition. Today, we will share our knowledge and experiences regarding this poem, My Mother at 66. Before starting the poem, I would like to introduce you all students with the title of this poem, which is very important. My Mother at 66. The first question, after looking at the title, the first question which may arise in your mind regarding the title is, why is my mother at 66? Why is it not my mother of 66? I brooded over it. I pondered. मैंने सोचा कि मेरी माँ 66 साल की हैं तो माई मदर ऑफ 66 ऑफ क्यों नहीं है? द बेसिक थिंग, as I think, my mother of 66 simply signifies the age of mother. It does not signify the real condition, in what condition the mother is, of cannot signify it clearly. But when the poetess says, my mother at 66, it signifies the present condition of her mother. The preposition at here indicates present condition and status of the person concerned. For example, let us take an example. The entire world is at war with COVID-19 these days. Here, at gives clear meaning that the entire world is involved in combating COVID-19. At preposition का प्रयोग यहाँ अवस्था बता रहा है, सिर्फ उम्र नहीं. तो एट से ये हमको इंडिकेशन मिलता है कि उसकी माँ 66 की तो हैं, लेकिन उनकी वर्तमान अवस्था क्या है, और वो अवस्था नीचे पोएम में दिखाया गया है. My Mother at 66 is a poem by Kamala Das. She was born in Kerala, and she is recognized as one of India's foremost poets. One thing you will find later on whenever you read Kamala Das, that her works literary works are known for their originality. मौलिकता होती है उनकी रचना में, वर्सटैलिटी, बहुमुखी प्रतिभा होती है, एंड द इंडिजिनस फ्लेवर ऑफ द सॉइल, मिट्टी की खुशबू आती है उनकी रचनाओं में। और यही कारण है कि वो बहुत सेंसिटिव पोएट हैं और इसमें वो अपने पर्सनल फीलिंग के बारे में बताती हैं। शी एक्सप्रेसेस हर पर्सनल फीलिंग अबाउट हर मदर, what she thinks, how does she measure, what is relation between a child and mother. Students, one thing is very clear message. One thing is very clear in this poem, that mother is a great gift by God to human being, perhaps the greatest gift by God to humanity. It is the mother and mother only who takes proper care of her offspring, children, till the last palpitation of her heart. अन्य लोग भी लेते हैं, लेकिन माता अपने बच्चों का ख्याल शुरू से लेकर अंतिम सांस तक वो लेती है। She can cross any limitation for the protection, care and welfare of her children. अपने बच्चों की देखभाल, उसके भविष्य, उसके कल्याण के लिए वो किसी भी सीमा तक जा सकती है। इसलिए देयर इज an unfathomable bond, attachment between mother and her offsprings. यही कारण है कि किसी माँ और उसकी संतान के बीच अथाह, profound, deep love and attachment होता है। अब आइए देखते हैं इस पोएम में क्या कहा है। तो यहाँ भी द पोएट कमला दास describes about her relation, about her feeling with her mother. Driving from my, now I'm going to stop, you can start the poem, you can see on your screen. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday. Nothing is complicated or intricate in this poem. कोई भी चीज अस्पष्ट नहीं है, बिल्कुल क्लियर, क्रिस्टल की तरह, रवा की तरह पोएम बिल्कुल साफ है। ड्राइविंग फ्रॉम माई पेरेंट्स होम टू कोचीन last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. The poetess Kamala Markande had gone to her parents' home, and after staying some days there with her parents, she now comes back. कुछ दिन बिताने के बाद वो लौट रही हैं अपने मायके से। ड्राइविंग फ्रॉम माई पेरेंट्स होम, कहाँ के लिए? टू कोचीन एयरपोर्ट। लास्ट फ्राइडे मॉर्निंग, सुबह का वक्त है, फ्राइडे शुक्रवार को सुबह माँ के घर से ड्राइविंग करते हुए निकली कोचीन के लिए। और उसी दौरान I saw my mother beside me. The poet's mother is sitting by her side in the car. she saw her mother with a certain reason, because she was dozing. She was in light sleep. Doze means almost napping, ऊँघना, झिपना, सो रही थी. Open mouthed, खुला हुआ मुंह, with pain, mouth, her face ashen, like that. That means like the face of a corpse. This is a very serious moment of the poet. When she sees her poet, how does her face look like? यही वर्णन करते हैं. This is the thing that the poet is describing here. उसका चेहरा कैसा दिखाई देता है उसको. कहता हर फेस ऐसन, आग जब बुझ जाती है तो राख बसती है. ऐसन लाइक एस, राख के जैसा, लाइक दैट. हर फेस ऐसन लाइक दैट ऑफ, यानी लाइक द फेस ऑफ a corpse. Corpse means dead body. You can imagine, whenever a son or daughter looks at the face of her mother, and if her mother's face appears like the face of a dead body, this is a very agonizing moment for the offspring. And after that, and realized with pain, the poet realizes pain. Pain caused by looking at the face of her mother. माँ का चेहरा देखने के बाद दर्द की अनुभूति होती है. As like that of a corpse. And realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. She was as old as she looked. But soon put that thought away. Oh, how can we live in pain, in agony? How long? कितनी देर तक इंसान दर्द में रह सकता है? जब उसको दर्द की अनुभूति होती है, when she feels pain, she tries to put this thought away. तो इस विचार को वो दूर झटक देना चाहती है कि ना, जितना ज़्यादा सोचेंगे उतना ज़्यादा कष्ट होगा, दर्द होगा माँ का चेहरा देखने के बाद. जितनी वो बुजुर्ग हैं, जितनी उम्र है, उससे अधिक वो कहीं दिख रही है. डॉज ओपन माउथ, हर फेस एसन लाइक दैट ऑफ ए कॉर्प्स, एंड रियलाइज्ड विथ पेन that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away. उस विचार को अपने दिमाग से निकाल दी. And looked out. Why for? और बाहर झांकने लगी. Through the window of the car. कार की खिड़की से बाहर झांकने लगी. इसलिए because she wants to come out of that pain, उस दर्द से बाहर निकलना चाहती है. And only in order to divert her mind, she starts looking out of the window of the car. Now what she looks there, over there, वहाँ क्या देखती हैं? And looked out at young trees sprinting. Sprint means to run away at a greater speed. तेज गति से भागते हुए. Looked out at young trees, not old and huge trees. This is also remarkable to note down here. पुराने विशाल पेड़ नहीं, young trees sprinting, तेज गति से दौड़ते हुए, भागते हुए, नॉट दौड़ते हुए, भागते हुए पेड़ दिखाई दिए. पेड़ भागता है क्या? नहीं. A tree cannot run away fast. But whenever you drive a bike, you can practice it in your daily life. Everybody practices. Whenever you drive a bike or whenever you travel in a car, motorbike, bus, train, you will find the things in surrounding running away from you. हर चीज हमसे दूर भाग रही है, जबकि भाग तुम रहे होते हो, वो चीजें नहीं भागती, लेकिन उसको ऐसा दिखाई पड़ता है. यंग ट्रीज, मैं बताऊंगा कि यंग ट्रीज एंड द मैरी चिल्ड्रन स्पीलिंग आउट ऑफ देयर होम्स. ये मैरी चिल्ड्रन, यंग ट्रीज एक एडजेक्टिव यूज हुआ है, ट्री के पहले यंग ट्रीज. Another adjective is merry children. Merry means happy. Children spilling, यानी coming out of their homes, घर से निकलते समय, मॉर्निंग का वक्त है. Children have come out of their homes and they are running away to go into the playground. खेलने के लिए जा रहे हैं बच्चे दौड़ते हुए. They are quite happy, ecstatic, carefree, young and energetic. ये है बच्चों की अवस्था. बच्चे मस्त हैं, बाहर निकल रहे हैं घर से भागते हुए. Trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. Now, here is a contrast. मैं थोड़ा लिटरेरी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मैं दिखा रहा हूँ कि here is a huge contrast between the young trees, married, happy children, and mother. Here there is a comparison, there is a contrast. On the one hand, the poet's mother is almost static, still, passive, totally deactivated, because she appears. There is no motion, no movement in her gesture, in her physique. She remains still. She is still deactivated. She appears to be a dead body here. But on the other hand, there is a complete movement, energy. In children, young trees and married children. Children are carefree, they are energetic, they are going to play, they are happy. So this is contrast. Children's mood and condition contrast the physique of the mother, condition of the mother. But after the airport's security check, Then poet goes to the Cochin airport. After security check, standing a few yards away. सिक्योरिटी चेक एयरपोर्ट पर होता ही है, हम सब जानते हैं. उसके बाद I looked again at her. Departing moment comes. विदाई का वक्त आता है. Because she will go in and her mother will be left alone to come back. लौटने के लिए वो रह जाएंगे. ये विदाई का वक्त है. I looked again at her, wan, pale. Again the poet feels pain by looking at her face, because there is no light on her face. Wan means colorless, बेजान, विकृत, बदरंग. wan means बदरंग, सबसे अच्छा, colorless. Or there is a certain paleness. This paleness is not a yellow color. No. It is caused by certain disease or due to old age. How? How is the paleness here? As a late winter's moon. As a late winter's moon. Here is a comparison. Simile. Again we find simile. Once again we come back. Like that of a corpse in this stanza, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Here is also a simile. And trees sprinting, the merry children spelling. Here is an image. Use an image. And the same simile is here as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache. What is familiar ache? Why has her face been compared to the late winter's moon? ध्यान दो, उसके चेहरे का पीलापन जो है वो शरद ऋतु, जाड़े के ऋतु में लेट नाइट चांदनी की जो रोशनी होती है वो उतना डेजलिंग, चकाचौंध जैसे लाइट होता है, वो लाइट क्लियर नहीं होता है. ड्यू टू फॉग एंड मिस्ट, ओस खूब पड़ता है, कुहासा होती है सर्दी की रात में. तो दैट द लाइट ऑफ द मून, यानी मूनलिट, that light is not as visible, as clear as it should be. उसके चेहरे का पीलापन वैसा ही लगता है. और when the poet conjures up all these things in her mind, her childhood fear comes back. उसके बचपन का दर्द फिर से उसमें वापस आ जाता है. What is her childhood fear? Here it is remarkable thing. What is her childhood fear? Childhood fear is that not only the poet, everyone, because children love their mother too much. They cannot even imagine about losing their mother. Oh God, what will happen if my mother dies in this early stage of my life? They cannot leave their lap. माँ की गोद को तो छोड़ने के का इमेज ही नहीं कर सकता है, कल्पना ही नहीं कर सकते हैं. तो वो चाइल्डहुड फियर ये है, माँ को खोने का डर. माई चाइल्डहुड फियर, फैमिलियर एक्ट, वो बचपन से दर्द सता रहा है कि माँ क्या गुजर जाएगी. यस, everyone grows old, young and old, and then there comes a moment in one's life when one has to face such thing. व्यक्ति को ये सामना करना पड़ता है. यही वो बचपन का दर्द है, चाइल्डहुड फियर. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. But all I said. Now, this is a departing moment. Now, what can the poetess convey? And how can she convey to her mother? How can she console her? अपनी माँ को कैसे सांत्वना दे सकता है, क्या कहे इस मोमेंट में, जबकि हर इनर हार्ट, हर इनर मैन, उसकी अंतरात्मा, उसका अंतर्ज्ञान, इंट्यूशन, says again and again that she is on verge of her death, कि वो मौत के कगार पर है. But now here the poet uses quite soothing words, राहत देने वाली शब्दों का प्रयोग करती है. Why? In order to console herself and also to console her mother. माँ को भी ढाढ़स बनाने के लिए, अपने आप को सांत्वना देने के लिए वो ये यूज़ करती है. बट ऑल आई सेड, और मैंने बस इतना ही कहा, सी यू सून अम्मा. अम्मा, हियर इज ए मैसेज कि व्हाई आर यू वरीड, व्हाई आर यू डिसअपॉइंटेड, वी विल मीट वेरी सून अगेन. फिर से तो मिलेंगे. ऑल आई डिड वॉज, मैंने जो कहा वो ये कहा, और मैंने जो किया वो क्या किया. ऑल आई डिड वॉज स्माइल एंड स्माइल एंड स्माइल. मुस्कुराते रही, मुस्कुराते रही और सिर्फ मुस्कुरा दी. कहना क्या है. शी यूजेस सूथिंग वर्ड्स एंड देन she shows her gesture positively with a smile that we will soon meet. We will meet very soon. Here is an alliteration used by the poet. Thank you. I hope all of you are today, or rather all of us are in bad days these days, but be not disappointed. P.B. Shelley says, if winter comes, can there be spring far behind? No. So we are facing bad days these days, but I can say with utmost confidence that good days are waiting for us in near future. Thank you once again. Be safe, stay at home, and have a good day. Thank you. Enjoy yourself.